Welcome to The Vampire Vet, a Sims 4 Let's Play series by Frimlin. Wait, that's me. In this series, Rodney is a vampire trying to run a vet clinic. He lives on Deadgrass Island in Brindleton Bay with his husband Tyree and his son George. What's been happening since the last episode? Let's find out. Rodney's nephew Finn brings Crystal to the vet clinic. And I got to see Patrick's daughter Eva, who's now grown up to be an adult cat. Rodney's other nephew Lyle visits the house and brings Void Critter cards for George. And I remodeled the vet clinic once more, just to make it a little bit more symmetrical. Hello and welcome back to another episode of The Vampire Vet. This is episode 19. And it's been a little while since the last episode was shot in-game. It's been about 2 sim weeks, although it's only been 1 human week or so since the last episode, episode 18. I've mostly been playing Rodney's sister Ruby's family, so nothing's really changed much in this household, and in fact there's still some dirty plates lying around from the party. So I'm hoping also that we can visit the clinic today. The household needs more cash, basically, so it doesn't really matter in a way how well the clinic does. We just need some cash to come in, so I'm not as concerned about getting that 5-star rating anymore. I just need to get some more cash for the household. Anyway, let's see how things are in the house. So it's 10:57 at night, and I've honestly got no idea what state the household is going to be in. I haven't had a look. I know that Rodney is thirsty. He's very thirsty. I know that Tyree is in bed because you can tell. Well, he would have been in bed if I would have actually let the game play for a little while. Here he goes, into bed. So he's sleeping. I think George needs to just kind of clean himself up a bit. Let's get George to go to the loo, and then after that let's get George to go to bed. So what about Rodney? What's he up to? So yeah, very thirsty, running around like a madman. I'm not quite sure what he's doing getting into George's bed. Okay, he's sad. Right, this is from one of his vampire powers that we were kind of forced to get at one stage. This is the first time I've actually seen him having this reaction, though. Oops. That's not good. Anyway, so yeah, he's thirsty, but we can wait for that. I just want to make sure the rest of the household is okay. Oh, makes me remember, I need to tell you that unfortunately Patrick's partner Magnus has died while I was playing Ruby's household. So no more Magnus, which is a shame. And another thing is Leander is getting very old. If we check him out on MC Command Center, he's got 9 days left. So he's going to pass on soon. Also, he's ill, so we need to get him fixed up. And one way we can do that is I replaced the downstairs toilet with a mini kind of vet clinic. So he can now look after his own pets. So he's going to begin examining Leander, and let's see what's wrong with him. Okay, so another thing you're going to notice about the household is that everyone's wearing shorts, and that's because here where I live in France, it's now spring and the weather is a lot better and very warm. It's warm in this apartment all the time at the moment. We did have a cool patch a week or so ago, but it's been warm since then. So when I was kind of going through and updating their clothing, I couldn't help but get shorts for them all. So everyone's wearing shorts, and you'll probably see that with some other Sims around town as well. Anyway, let's see what is wrong with Leander. By the way, I didn't know that you could have a vet clinic examining table at home. But I found it out. I think I found it out from one of Belle Guru's series, the Wolfpack Challenge. So thanks, Belle. Let's take his temperature. Listen to his breathing as well. Look, it's funny. It's his glowing nose. Oh really? A glowing nose. I didn't tell that. Okay, and already we know what it is. That's pretty cool. So it's advanced lava nose, and you're telling me, yeah, it really does look quite advanced. So can we fix him with just what we've got here? I think we can, because it's a 4-symptom one, so it doesn't require surgery, which is good because I don't have a surgery table here. But yeah, let's give him his treatment. So fix-a-toll treat. That's good. Let's just drop him one of those and take that red nose away. It's gone! Yay, well, it's going. It's gone now. That's cool. Very cool. Rodney has completed examining and treating Leander. He should be feeling much better now. Well, I hope so too. Because otherwise that will be a little bit annoying. So anyway, what else do we have to do? It looks like something's wrong with Ellen. Where is she? Oh, there she is. Okay, I wonder what it is. Let's get our super fast Rodney to come up here and check out Ellen. So Rodney's here now, and he is checking up with Ellen to see what's wrong. At the same time, we have little Mark coming along. I don't know if he's going to try and wake up George. He better not. So I don't think Rodney was able to ask what was wrong. He is now. It seemed to cancel itself out for some reason. So what's wrong, Ellen? I'm hungry. You've got food over here. Okay, actually maybe you don't. So you will have food over here. Ellen is hungry. Don't forget to fill up a pet bowl for her. No kidding. Okay, well that's done now. We have a pet bowl full. Excellent. Okay, so I think before we go to the clinic, I want Rodney to very quickly order in because he is starving and I don't want him to go to the clinic for his night shift in the kind of state that he's in at the moment. So let's check out his relationship panel and see who we can order in. Well, a lot of these relatives, we don't want to invite relatives. Lucas. He did feed from Lucas, I think, in last episode or the episode before that. Dan, oh, he's a nice guy. We don't want to hurt him. Well, you know, we don't want to hurt anyone, really. Now, Jeremy is a new... he's just become an adult recently. He is the son of the San Myshuno landlady. And he is a scientist. He's now just joined the science career, and how about we invite him over? I'm going on about him a bit too much to just not invite him over, so actually I won't do the invite to hang out at Current Lot, I will do the summon sim. The reason is because, I don't know, it's more direct. But yeah, he's on his way now, which is good. So we can have a little feed, and then he can get to the clinic. So luckily Ellen has now found her pet bowl and she's been eating and she's a lot happier, which is good. Ellen is actually ready to age up, so we look forward to seeing her becoming an adult. I assume she's going to have her own little kittens too, and I hope so because I think she's really cute. She's got this kind of pinky purplish look to her, which is just natural looking enough to be acceptable. If she was a bit more bright in her pinkness, I think I wouldn't really like it. But this looks kind of natural, and I like that. So yeah, looking forward to her becoming an adult. Okay, so it seems we have a new ghost in the house, and that is Dylan Swan. He's just gone into this bookcase, but Dylan actually died quite recently, and so he must have replaced Scylla as the now residential ghost in the house, which is interesting. I didn't know that it would keep changing like that. So while Rodney shows Giomi some pictures of Salvadorada, he is now going to drink from him, much to Giomi's surprise. And no, I'm not mispronouncing Jeremy, his name is Giomi. Giomi, see? And look at Rodney's new dark form shorts. They're cute. I think Rodney's glad that he ordered in. Now that was some sweet, sweet plasma. I'll definitely be coming back for more. Or rather, ordering in for more. So Jeremy's leaving now. Rodney gives Tyree a little kiss before he heads off to the clinic. So here we are at the clinic, and I don't know if it's a good idea or not, but because she's so close to aging up, I brought Ellen along as well. And yeah, I need to show you the new look for the clinic, because I think in the last episode, or the one before that, you saw I'd expanded it a bit. But then I found out, I think through my friend Patrick, that you can only have 3 employees. So I've made it a bit more symmetrical, and I've also added some pet training objects to the roof, which you can now access through this door over here. And the little clinic that was at the side over here is now at the back. Just a standard kind of clinic room. Everything's just pretty much the same downstairs, except for around here I've expanded the waiting room, basically joining it onto the hallway. And the reason I did that is because I wanted whatever kind of environmental kind of bonuses in the waiting room to be applied to the hall and vice versa, and hopefully that will make the ambiance rating a bit higher. I've also placed a few more decorative items around as well. Rodney for some reason has loads and loads of frogs, and I think it's because the game or the MC Command Center mod makes him find frogs because he's a vampire, something like that. But he ended up with a lot of frogs in his inventory. So now I've put them everywhere, and the cool thing about that is that they have an environment rating of 3 each. So some rooms have multiple frogs. So it's kind of cool because it's like, you know, they're pets, you know, they're animals. And they're also helping, hopefully, to increase the ambiance of the pet clinic. Anyway, let's get Rodney inside and start up the pet clinic for the night shift. 3:30 AM at night. So Rodney actually crafted a whole bunch of treats, and we've stocked those up in here. The clinic doesn't have that much money because I had to take out a little bit to help out with a few things at home, like buying a new exam table for home. So I wanted to train the vets, but unfortunately I don't think I'll be able to afford to, but we'll see in a minute. I'm going to start up the clinic now, and oh look, with a little bit of luck and perfect timing, your social media status update has intrigued the world. Rodney has gained 20 followers. He now has 150 followers in total. Well, that's good. Probably. So the clinic is now open, but I've just realized that I have 510 perk points. So I'm thinking of getting this vet supply quality perk, because why not? I don't really know what it does. I know I can look it up on the internet quite easily, but I think it's going to make things better. So I'm gonna, you know, see what happens. So yeah, I'm waiting for the stuff to come in now. Once all the vets are inside, then I can hopefully do a few promotions. So let's get Rodney out to the front here. So as usual, they're taking their sweet time to come inside. And you might... I'm not sure if we actually saw her last episode, but we now have a new employee. This is Morwenna Fernfield, and I don't really know much about her. Does he know her traits? So Morwenna is good, and she's a cat lover, which is good, but she's gloomy as well. I have a funny feeling that he doesn't know her real traits. I think that's what she used to have as traits. I think she has changed since then. You know, basically, we could say that her character has developed. But basically what's happened is that I gave her some better traits. I think one of the traits I gave her was neat, for example, because I wanted to make sure that the clinic was as tidy as it possibly could be. Anyway, we have some promotions to do, so before any pets come in, let's get the promotions out of the way. So Kale, oh, by the way, you probably noticed Kale has now become an elder. So at some point we will need new vets because, you know, every sim dies eventually, right? Well, apart from vampires. And I think you already know that Ariel became an elder, but that was the case in the last episode as well, I think. But yeah, Ariel, in case you don't know, is Rodney's brother-in-law's sister. So yeah, she's the older sister of Brunpode, who is the husband of Ruby Angel, from my Angel and Alien Let's Play series. Anyway, Kale is woefully in need of a promotion, so let's see if we can do that. Yeah, promote to vet level 3. Here we go. I also want to promote Ariel, so let's promote her to vet level 2. Let's also give the staff some inspirational speeches. So it looks like Finn from my Angel and Alien series has come along with Belle. I hope Belle is okay. I guess we'll find out soon. So yeah, let's get Rodney to see to him. I've never seen Belle acting like this before. I hoped it would go away, but it's only gotten worse. Please see what you can do. Okay. Let's see what we can do. And it seems there's another vampire around at the same time. This is what's her name? Lily Butler. And yeah, she's in a rival club. So actually, she would be a good person for him to fight with, but he has actually already had his third fight and he's now into his next stage. So he's already become a Grandmaster Vampire and he's already survived for additional 20 days. All he has to do is read the Ultimate Vampire Tome, which he has at home, and then he'll be able to become, he'll basically be able to get this aspiration completed and become a true master, which is cool. So yeah, Belle is now quite calm. Let's check the chart for her. It's always a good start. Oops! Looks like Finn was swearing or something, which is not cool. Can Rodney like tell him off? Because he is after all his uncle. It's not an option, unfortunately. So, looks like Belle has rainbow poop and a rapid heartbeat. So yeah, let's see what else she has. Let's take her temperature. Okay, so she has prismatic poop plague, as you do. Right, so let's give her a treatment. And the treatment is biscuit with medicine X. So yeah, let's give her some of that. And that has cured her sickness. Rodney has completed examining and treating Belle. She should be feeling much better now. That's great. Looks like Lily has already been treated by Ariel, which is good. Well, not Lily, rather her puppy, Prince Chihuahua, who is the son of Missy Chihuahua, who I think you might have seen in previous episodes. Basically what I'm doing is if I don't mate a dog or cat in the town before they become an elder, I am now basically making them have kids on their own. So it's like there's a word for it and I will probably remember it when I'm editing it. It's asexual reproduction involving a single parent. It results in offspring that are genetically identical to each other and to the parent. But yeah, I just thought it would be a good way to make sure that there's always pets of certain breeds around, and to make sure that certain breeds of pets don't die off. I mean, if I like a particular pet, just because it gets old and dies doesn't mean that that pet has to completely vanish from the world. I don't really want to mate chihuahuas with my Labradors and my Shepherds, but I do still want them around because I think they're quite cute to have around. I mean, I really don't like chihuahuas at all. No offense to chihuahua owners or chihuahuas anywhere. But yeah, I'm not a big chihuahua fan, but I think, you know, they've got a lot of character and I like having them in the world. So yeah, she's been taken care of, and so far the rating is 3, which is good. We also have a couple of other patients here as well. So we have Pedro Freitas, and Pedro is now married to Rodney's cousin Chester Hervo. And this is actually a shot of Pedro when he was pregnant. And congratulations are now in order for Pedro and Chester. They have had a baby son. I don't know which one of these came in first. Actually, there's a whole lot of people waiting. I didn't realise that. But yeah, we've got Vlad here as well. And we've got Tanner Stewart, who's, I think, a distant relative of Rodney's. Not enough active vets at the moment, so let's activate Morwenna by allowing her to treat patients. Hopefully it won't spoil the rating too much to have her active. And let me guess who was here first. I really don't know. So I think that's enough for this episode. Hey, didn't you say you weren't going to care about the rating and just focus on getting the cash in? And will I figure out who the next customer was? Let's see in episode 20. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll come back for another episode or perhaps a speed build. Take care and goodbye.